Good morning. Welcome to the update from the recovery room on Tuesday, 26th of May. And yeah, we're back in the office now, back at home anyway, and doing the garden up in the new house, as you probably saw over the weekend and yesterday. So all good, and learned a couple of things and things that probably apply to business as well. And in the garden, we've got three choices of how to get this thing done and flattened, and it's quite a big. It's about, I think it's 1,100 square meters, and it's 6 foot of brambles and weed. It's everywhere. It hasn't been touched for about 3 or 4 years, and so we've got three things we can do to get it cleared. And it just made me think how this works in business as well. And so I've called it the three M's. First of all, number one is muscle. You can use not your hands, but you can use just hand tools. Use muscle to get the job done. On Sunday, we're not allowed to use power tools over here in France because it's Sunday, day of rest. You can work in the garden, but not using power tools. So on that day, we used muscle, and that was tough. That was hard work because we're using shears and hand tools to cut and scythe through this thicket. It was horrible. So that's option number one. Option number two is the second M is machinery, and we've got some petrol-powered strimmers, hedge cutters, mowers, and a petrol-powered scythe as well. You wear a backpack, an engine on your back, and you can use all these attachments for it. They're great. Now, we used that all day yesterday. We did about 5 hours of those things. I do ache a little bit. But that machinery is about 4 or 5 times quicker than doing it by hand, by muscle. So machinery is the second option. You buy the right equipment, the right tools, the right machines, and you get the job done much more efficiently, much more productively, and it doesn't hurt quite so much either. Now, the third option we could use is money. We could just sub it out to somebody else and get them to come in, do the job, get it done, and walk out. When we walk in, it's just finished off. So the third M is money, and we could do that, but actually we quite enjoy doing this. This is part of the journey, part of the dream, part of the process of making this move to this property. And there's three of us, Lynn, John, and I, with the two dogs there yesterday, and we actually quite enjoy it. It is quite hard work, but we actually quite enjoy it. So we're going to use the machinery option and a bit of muscle as well, I suppose. But in business as well, the same sort of thing. You can do it yourself. You can get the right equipment, right machinery. It makes it a lot easier. The right training, perhaps, the right process to use. Or you can just sub it out completely, which may cost you more money, but it buys you time back. So it's really those sort of choices. The one to probably avoid is just trying to do it all yourself without any support, any machinery, any tools, any equipment, any training. That's a real hard slog. And I see a lot of people doing that. And it makes their job, their business, just hard work. It really does. So there we go. Those are my learning from working in the garden over the last 3 or 4 days. I think we're about maybe halfway, 60% of the way there now, finishing it. So we're back up at the weekend, and we can get it all flattened and mown. And then we're back into getting it sort of layered out and getting it landscaped as well. So more to come on that one, but we are definitely going to use machines. So M number one is muscle, M number two is machinery, M number three is money. And you either do it yourself, no training, no machinery, do it with machinery, which is a good thing to do, or sub it out and use money to get it done. Up to you, but we're going to use the second one for this particular job, and just make sure you're doing the same sort of thing in your business. So have a fabulous day, and it's beautiful here again in the Moselle Valley. And actually, just quick, the noise, the garden where we're going to is more noisy than we are here, but only because of all the birds. Because there's no background noise, there's no trains or motorway or anything like that around. We're in the middle of nowhere, and the birds are really noisy. And then the next door neighbour's got some sheep and a couple of goats, and there's chickens that way, and there's ducks, there's a goose. And it's like living on in a barn. Anyway, it's all good fun, and you'll see updates as we go along. If you're interested and you're thinking of making a move to France to buy a property or do it up, and you want some tips and hints, drop me a message. We'll let you know, talk you out of it, or talk you into it, one of the two, and I'll keep you posted. So have a great day. I'll grab you guys tomorrow, and bye for now.